How did weapons end up in the walls of Nashville's new central jail? It all started with a missing pair of keys. On December 30th, 2019, a correctional officer noticed something odd. 2 keys were missing. So he called his colleagues and they started reviewing footage in the jail's master control room. A man had been recorded going into the key control room. What was even more suspicious was that the man was wearing a dust mask. On January 4th, the man suddenly appeared outside the lobby of the jail. The correctional officer called his colleagues, said lock the doors, and then they called the police. What they found astonished them. The man behind the mask was Alexander Friedmann, one of the most respected prison reform activists in America. Friedmann had been infiltrating the jail not for days, but for months. At the time, there were 600 cameras, and he'd been recorded working all over its 14 cell blocks, but it was never clear just what he was working at. The crime scene investigator noticed that one of the cinder blocks was slightly less glossy. So she pulled out a hammer. From the hollow, she pulled out a plastic wrap package. The package contained a razor blade, handcuff keys, and the fully loaded revolver with 10 spare cartridges. The detective and the crime scene investigator proceeded into the medical bay. She pulled off the metal mirror, revealing behind it a false wall. In this package, another fully loaded revolver with 11 spare cartridges. We've all heard of jailbreak cases. What no one's ever heard of is a case of a man breaking into a jail. I reported on Friedmann's plot and its unraveling for The New Yorker. Read it at newyorker.com.